tear it up when I'm feeling good. So it's a good opportunity for me to kind of coach the young guys up, be out there, bring the juice, bring the energy, and just learn from afar.
Like, why are you even here? Are you here because you're?
I mean, that's the thing nowadays. Huh? I just don't show up. But no, I mean, this is my home. First of all, I made this my home. I have a house here. I train here year round in this building on that field. With the strength and conditioning staff, I feel like they're the best at what they do. They've gotten me right and ready to go every single year. So I'm like, I don't know any different. And so it'd be kind of silly for me to, intentfully go somewhere else when OTAs start. Like, I'm here. I want to be a part of the team. When we get started in phase 1, 2, and 3, and that's just what I've always known.
Why do you think it feels so good now?
I don't know, man. It's just aging like fine wine, really. I take pride in taking care of my body, right? I think a big part of it is just always being curious. Just always looking for what new ways to recover and get better. As you go, you kind of learn different things of how to recover, how to take care of your body, right? So that's kind of been helpful, and yeah, I think it's just the best I felt.
How are you supporting Drake in his recovery?
Just being there for him, really. Kind of checking in with him every day. He's around. He's rehabbing hard. He's in the meetings with us still. Just kind of checking in with him, seeing how he's doing, and making sure he still is involved, because I know it gets lonely. When you're rehabbing a serious injury like that, you're not as involved with the team. But I mean, he's very much obviously still a huge part of what we do. Just obviously got to get healthy.
Yesterday, you were in the back of the end zone. I think Robert Beal had an interception, and Drake came running out of the
D Winters.
Or it was D?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
And Drake came running out onto the field. Do you ever have to go like, okay, dude?
Slow down, buddy. Yeah. No, I mean, that's just him. We get excited for, whenever an LB makes a play, and to have him out there yesterday, that was fun. Yeah.
Which of the young linebackers impresses you the most? You got 3 of them.
Yeah, I think D's probably had the best OTA out of anybody on the team. I feel like he's come along since last year. I remember he came in as a rookie, was struggling to learn the plays and trying to get in shape and all those little things that you got to learn as a professional. And has come in this year and just been on it, making plays left and right. He came in great shape this OTA, and so he set himself up to have a great training camp. He's going to train hard this kind of summer training and have a chance.
You're in the back of the end zone. Guys were catch shots and throwing the ball at you.
Yeah.
I know that you took a fairly aggressive, pretty aggressive ball.
It could have been more aggressive, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have called it that very aggressive, actually.
By talking trash to them?
Yeah, so what happened was, I mean, that whole beginning of the period, they probably went 0-5, to start the period. Brock couldn't complete a pass. I'm yapping from the back. The tight ends hear it, of course. And so, kudos to them. They had about 3 plays back to back to back. Tight ends catching the ball in the end zone, and they all wanted to toss the ball to old Freddie. And it's just all good fun. I love the competitive atmosphere. That's what we're all trying to get out of this. So.
You've had a few weeks now in all 3 phases to sort of observe this dynamic where you have a first-time defensive coordinator and then another defensive staff member who's been a head coach and a defensive coordinator working with him. What have you seen with that dynamic?
I think it's been fluid. I feel like Nick he was born for this role. He's a natural-born leader. We've seen that from the last few years of him doing the ball meeting in front of the team. Just the juice, the energy that he brings. He's always well prepared, and he has a standard, that he wants to continue to push for us as a defense. And so I think he's been doing a great job. And Coach Staley's been awesome as well. I mean, I love just picking his brain and being able to talk things with him, learning just little things, nuances of the game. And he's not afraid to call me out when we're in meetings, and he sees a play at me where I'm not all the way on it. And he's like, from last season, he's like, come on, Fred. I mean, hey, we got to get that, get that better for next time, like little things like that. So I got a lot of respect for obviously both coaches. I think it's been great.
When Kyle hired Nick, he said that one of the things he wanted to do was kind of get back to what made you guys with D'Amico and Robert. How has that kind of shown up, at least from what you've seen so far, in terms of getting back to that, whether it's schematic or even just energy or things like that?
Yeah, I think the thing that we've always prided ourselves on is the style at which we play, right? Like you can talk about scheme all day long of, trying to shore up the little things and the details of how we operate in our scheme, but I mean, style has got to show through and through every single play. And so obviously right now OTAs, we can't show off that physicality and violence that we play with, but I mean the effort part has been something that we've harped on from the beginning of OTAs, and I've loved seeing the guys coming out of the stack, everybody running to the football. I mean, that's the standard. It's always been the standard, but you have to be reminded of that every single year, or else it does fade. If it's not continue to be area of focus. So I think everybody's going in the right direction right now.
Because you've been able to obviously observe a lot. But I don't know, you've got a dude, he's a wide receiver. Why are you asking me this? But I mean, has Pearsall opened your eyes in any way, whether just the way he carries himself or what he's doing out there?
Yeah, I think he's carried himself really well. I mean, there's a reason why he was drafted in the first round. Usually you get drafted that high because you got a lot of ability and you're built of the right stuff. I didn't know what the rankings was of the receivers coming out or anything. I give out all the rookies a chance to prove themselves, and you're not really going to prove much in OTA when you're in short and t-shirt, but I really like what I've seen in terms of just how he's operated around the building, going up to guys and shaking their hand, looking them in the eye. Hey, man, I'm Ricky. Nice to meet you. Like little stuff like that goes a long way. But obviously the stuff on the field is going to continue to progress. He can obviously run fast. He can run really good routes, can catch the ball well. So we'll see, what happens when we throw the pads on.
Fred, you and Jair did some boxing. What's the translatable skill there? How does that help you?
It's something that a buddy of mine, Kai Nakua, who I played with at BYU, and he was here for a little bit a couple years back. He pulled me along to one of his sessions one time a couple years ago, and I really loved it. I felt like it helped me with my cardio, hand-eye coordination, footwork. I think it has allowed me over the last couple of years to really increase my gas tank when I'm out there on the field to go harder for longer, as well as all the other little, hand-eye coordination stuff. So.
How's Devondre gotten on? Obviously, he's been pretty happy to be here, but how's he gotten on adapted to the system?
He looks great, man. I think obviously he has that familiarity with the scheme playing in Atlanta. I think, and a seasoned veteran who's played at a high level in this league. So I think he's been great for the room, great for the group. He's looked great in OTA, so he's got to just continue to keep working on those details heading into training camp.
Last one over here. You mentioned D earlier. On the other side of the ball, another second-year guy, Braden Willis. Have you noticed? He just seems more active than he was a year ago. Has anything caught your eye about him?
I think he was the first one to throw the ball at me yesterday in the end zone. So that was good to see out of him. Sometimes you want to see a little bit of that fire come out. But I haven't had a lot of opportunities to watch him. But I mean, I know the tight end group as a whole obviously has a great opportunity, or has had a great opportunity as OTAs to really get a lot of the reps, because obviously George being out, Charlie and Dwelly leaving this offseason to Atlanta, I think it's a great opportunity for all those guys to kind of get reps and have an opportunity to increase their role in the offense or in the team, really. Braden, I feel like he's made of the right stuff. He's obviously been working really hard in his flashing moments, so just continuing to progress leading into training camp be big for him.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, guys, appreciate it.